Hey everybody, welcome to Real Talk with Jayson Dixon. I'm just coming in on the NWCLV.FM radio station. We're glad to have you guys back. Man, y'all know when I come on, I always come with some hot people. I got a new artist fresh to Vegas out of Louisiana, so you know he come with some fire.
Who that?
So we're just gonna get into it. Man, his name just says it all for me. He told me what his name was, and I just got hyped because if you already have this mentality, you got to come with fire, right? You got to. Then when we heard the music, Cap and I was like, hey, we need you. Come on. So, Forever Winning, I want to introduce you to my crowd. Thanks for coming in today, man. Appreciate you. Man, tell the city about yourself. Just tell them who you are, how long you've been in the game. Give us a little background history.
Okay, well, you know, like you said, I go by Forever Winning, you know, straight up out of West Monroe, Louisiana. You know, basically I've been at it, been grinding hard for the last 4 years, just taking it seriously. Been rapping all my life, but just really honing down and sacrificing and putting some dedication in. Since 19, I moved to Vegas last year. And, you know, I'm just trying to get some rings so I can fly, you know.
All right, so tell me about the journey of leaving where you're from, where people know you. Because taking this journey, let me tell you, even with me, I built my business out of Dallas. I'm from Omaha, Nebraska, but this journey to Vegas has been like a scary situation, even for me.
Yeah.
And I kind of got a gist of what I'm doing.
Yes, sir.
So how does it feel for someone that's just starting out and was like, where everybody knows your skills, you're coming to a market where now you got to reintroduce yourself? Like, how are you adapting to that?
Right. It's I like challenges. I've been moving around all my life. I've been across the country. I've been here, there. So new space is like pretty much like a fun thing for me to do.
Okay.
Meet new people, cause it's like you get to start over. You know, you get to be somebody else. You get to whoever you want to be. You know, you get the top there.
Right. It's different when you don't have the people around you that know you from the time you grew up. You're like, I can walk in here and say who I am compared to what you know know me to be.
And that's all it is. Vegas is beautiful. It's lovely. It's diverse. You know, you can bump into anybody, so this the perfect spot for me to grow my business, grow my name, grow my label, and you know, put some money in my pocket. You know,
right. That's always a good thing down here. So tell me about your journey. Like, when did you decide you wanted to be an entertainer? And then, even then, when you decided you wanted to be, what was the changing point of like, I want to take this serious? Because you said you've been rapping your whole life, but what made you say, hey, I want to walk away and actually make this a career, and understanding what it takes to do that?
Honestly, I say trouble. You know, it's sad to say, but you know, there's just a common thing amongst black people. You know, it causes you got to be in a traumatic situation to step back and be like, damn, I need to do something different. I need to, you know. So like I said, I've been rapping all my life, but I come straight up out the streets. I just love the street life, you know.
Right.
So, you know, I had to.
The sad to say.
You know?
And sad to say, and I hate saying it a lot, but we all come from a similar, most successful people come from a similar background like that. Mm-hmm. Like, I come from the streets, like we talked earlier, and we were telling you, and I was telling you a little bit about me. I'm a foster kid, so you know how I had to get down just to make it.
Right.
And to be able to
Shout out to my mama, man. Shout out, man. She a foster parent, so you know, just on some give back type shit, cause we know how that go.
Right. Yeah. And so to hear you say, you know, to stay out of trouble, so what kind of trouble caused you to say, hey, I gotta change this? Because a lot of people love the violence, love the trouble, and they love being who they are and what I call celebrities in the hood.
Right.
And to see you so young to say, hold on, I got to get out of this, or I know my life not going nowhere. What put you in that position?
Getting your dough kicked in, you know. You know, you doing your thing, and you looking at your driveway, and you see one SUV pull up, and then you see another one, and then another one. So it's just like shit, I'm tripping. This, your heart, you know, you back and forth to the toilet, flushing shit. The officer outside telling you he gonna beat your ass when he get in there, you know. So that oh. Oh, I'm sorry about that, but yeah, you know, just like I say, trauma. You know, getting guns pointed at you. You know, it's just
tired, right?
Yeah, you know,
like,
you get tired of that. Yeah. You know, so
on your journey as you've been down here in Vegas, what have you encountered? Tell us some of the things that you've encountered that could have been a possible setback, because I know I've encountered, man, I got here in 2019 and I encountered something so tragic that everybody thought that, oh, you about to bounce back and come back to Dallas, and I was like, if I do that, then I'm a loser.
Right.
So what, have you ran into something like that so far that you're like, oh, I gotta fight through it?
Oh yeah, of course, always. You know, I'm not ashamed to say, of course, I'm not where I want to be right now. So I need to grind it to get there. So you got your problems with your work, job,
right.
with your jobs, of course, but it's gonna be there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be problems. You know, your car break down. You gotta
figure it out.
Be on the bus and deal with the bus issues. You know, you don't know how the bus run. You know, and then you're being discriminated on against at your job because it's really not your field. It's really not where you belong. So you know they try to force you out. You know, so it's just different. But it's nothing to be like, I got a bad life. I'm going through. It come with it.
Right. And man, I'm glad to hear you say that, because a lot of times what I like to talk about on my show is the motivation to motivate somebody else to be able to say, hey, just because things happen, I can keep moving forward, because a lot of people do run back. It's easy to run back to what you're comfortable with, right? I'm comfortable here. I know I can go home and sit up in my mama house and get on this corner and know what I can do, right? Like, I've been there. So to hear a young man like you come in and tell this story, I know it's somebody out there listening that's gonna be like, man, if he can make this change and make this move. Because so let me ask you this question. So one of the things I always talk about when I tell people, when you move a different city, you can't be who you was in the last city. Do you feel that to be true?
Of course. Like I just said a second ago, when you move, I'm so used to moving around and being like, but it's really to be the best person. Like, okay, damn, I messed up at the last space. Let me try to go to another surrounding. So, because you need that energy, you need that different environment, you need different air, you need different food, just to, like I say, be different, and not just be different, but be a better version of yourself that you know you was in the last place.
So I'm gonna ask this because I feel the energy coming off of you, and I'm grateful for that energy. Where are you spiritual wise? Like, do you pray? Do you not pray? Do you believe? Like, because it sounds like with your walk, you got something that's keeping you moving forward.
I pray every morning. I pray every morning before I leave the house. Like, I make it, and if I forget to pray, I apologize for not. You know, because there's you know, and I don't know all the answers. I can't sit up here and tell you what's real, but I know when I pray and I believe in what I'm praying and I work hard, I always get what I want, and what
manifestation.
Right. So yeah, I pray every morning, man. Thank God, I love you.
And that's good to hear, because you don't hear that amongst a lot of young people nowadays. And I'm not talking like you, whatever you believe in. So guys, understand, I ask those questions because whatever your faith is, whatever you are spiritually, manifestation is, it could be yourself hey, I talk it every day.
Right.
I got a lot of business partners that they believe in my tongue. I talk it. I get up every day. But I tell them it's still the same belief, regardless if you believe in God or you just believe in yourself. You manifest the same things because we're taught, right, that it comes from your tongue.
Right.
That's why we love music so much, right? We all agree. Like, we love music so much because it gives us that faith and hope, that manifestation of what we're talking about to come true, right?
Right.
So in your music, explain to us what your style of music is, and what do you hope that not just normal people, but what do you think the young people should get out of your music as they listen?
Authenticity, principles, integrity, respect. I tell a lot about what I know about. Obviously, I don't know a lot about, you know.
A lot. I know a little about a little.
You know, so it's raw, you know, and I can never sit up and rap about anything that I have no idea about. So I just come from the old school era, like, you know, don't be on there talking, you know, about some stuff
that you don't know.
Right. So that's what I stand.
And I like the fact that you said authenticity, because nowadays they play gangster and they talk it real bad, but we talk all the time. Like Cap and all of our team, we talk all the time. They talk about the life we live, but you ain't really lived it. You just think because somebody. And do you agree with me on this? Like, I talk about this all the time to younger people. Most of the people that are out here claiming that they're gangsters right now, they got great homes back home, right? They got mom and dad at the crib. They got you know, like your lights ain't never been cut out, but you get on these tracks because you feel like this is what people pursue you to, right? How do you feel about that when you're that authentic artist that's like, look, I really live this life?
You can feel it. Is music is energy. So whatever you saying on the mic and you conveying, people gonna feel it. Simple as that. Music is energy.
Right. No, I agree. So we're gonna take a small break, guys. Small little 2-minute, 3-minute break for our commercials. And guys, we'll be right back just to finish off the interview. You are listening to NWCLB.FM radio, and I'm Jayson Dixon. This is Real Talk with Jayson Dixon. Take us out, Cat.
NWCLB.FM. Keep it up.
So I'm asking questions, bro, because I like to pull the you out of you.
Oh yeah.
Because once you start with us, really, I'm telling you, my people, the interviews we get you, they really bring that out. And so we use our platform to try to prepare new artists. Like, if you're not used to being in front of the mic, like, we help you with the little filler words that you use when you say things like that.
Right.
We try to help you take those words out and expand, because knowledge is the key to all things.
Right.
And so a lot of times, that's why I'm asking the question. I'm asking, like, who do you want to move? Because these role models, like, we don't want to be role models, but these kids look up to you, especially if you're in the industry or the music field or the sport. You don't want to be a role model, but you have no choice.
You automatically put
exactly.
On there. Yeah. Understood. So anything I'm doing?
No, you're doing great. Okay. I'm just explaining to you so you can understand.
Understood.
You're doing awesome. Ready when you are.
Tuned into NWCLB.FM. It's DJ King Cole. Slick strike, quick hit you once and it's over. Right now we got Real Talk with Jayson Dixon featuring my round one, man. K-Dog, shout out, man. I got your nephew up here. You feel me? Forever winning. Let's get back at it.
All right, welcome back, guys. Welcome back. Thank you for the break, man. So now I want to get into the music side of you, Like, man, I've always wanted to do music. I could sing when I was little. I was in a little group. But I did it for the women. I did it for the girls. You know, at that time, you just want to be like, ooh.
Oh yeah. 6L, baby. 6L.
So, when you're in the studio, like, tell us that feeling for you, like, because I hear people go in there, and to some people they think it's a job, and I believe that if you really are passionate about something, it's not a job. It's something you get up every day, like. Cap and I get up every day because this is what we love to do. So how does the studio, you being in that studio, and do you go in the studio by yourself or do you bring a crowd of people?
Okay, to answer your last question first, I really need privacy in the studio. Maybe me and the guy recording me, or but yeah, I don't need a crowd with me. It takes away from the because to answer your first question, going into the booth, it's like you just locked in. I get chill bumps. It's kind of like a job, but this the job I want to do. This the dream job. This what I love.
So let me focus.
Right. So I be in there and it's like I'm just everything is real. So I'm reliving scenes of my life, and so if it's a good scene, I'm that's how I'm feeling. If it's some riding is going, I'm amped up, I'm spiked up in there. So I'm reliving
it, yeah.
my life as I'm.
And that's an awesome feeling, man.
Right,
like
right.
when you can say I can take what I've done and what I've been and put it on the table.
Right.
I live that every day that I meet somebody like you, or I meet a new client, or I'm introduced to new people. Like I'm kind of pumped because now I get to show them what my skills are.
Right,
so
right.
Trauma
for sale.
Yeah.
You know, that's it.
So so let's talk about. I know we're working on some things, and you're coming in for us to help you with some things.
Yes, sir.
But let's set some goals right now. Like, when do you think you want to release your first album? And like, because I know you got singles that people have heard and people have heard you rap, but we're talking about major projects right now and how we're gonna get them out there. So, what are your goals coming out of this?
My main goal is to just get a loyal fan base. I'm gonna be honest about the album. Once I get a loyal fan base and they come to me and they winning, we need the album.
Right.
I'm a people's person. It's whatever you.
But when I say
guys
album, I don't mean the full one. I mean LP, EPs,
mixtape,
like those type of things.
Yeah. You tell me what you want. I'm gonna keep dropping these singles, and you like the singles, and you know, as we grow from there, you just let me know.
Because it's been proven. Mo3 proved it. Yellow Beezy proved it. All the people you know from Louisiana, Boosie proved it, that I could drop a single 2 years, 3 years,
Right.
and then I blow up 4 years down the line
Right.
and just reintroduce those singles, right?
Right.
Like that's the way to go. So yeah, I'm with you on that. So now we're just gonna say, tell the people where they can find you right now. You might have got some fan base from what we're doing, because we're about to drop some music from you
Yes,
on
sir.
our station in a couple of days. So we want to be able to make sure they can find you,
Yes,
make
sir.
sure they can contact you. So right now, I know we're building up on your social media, but give them where they can find you at now. And
Oh, I'm forever winning on Facebook. You can find me there for now, and more to come soon. Everything, all platforms, coming real soon. I'm taking my time and doing it right, but no delay. I promise you.
and I appreciate you guys. I thank you guys for tuning in, man. I thank you for
Yes,
coming
sir.
and talking
No,
with
thank
us
you,
today.
brother.
It was a real blessing.
sir.
And guys, tune in next time to NWCLB.FM radio station. And this is Real Talk with Jayson Dixon, with the host with the most. And I got my right hand man. I couldn't do none of this without him. Cap. I appreciate you, man.
Salute. Salute.